The evening mist enveloped the garden as Eve gazed up, startled by the serpent emerging from the shadows, slithering around the tree of knowledge. Unscathed by the curse, the serpent radiated, his eyes gleaming with supernatural light. Eve had never witnessed anything defy God, and the serpent was cunninger than any creature the Lord God had made. His voice, soft yet sly, asked, "Has God said, 'You shall not eat from any tree of the garden'?" Intrigued, Eve replied, "We may eat of the fruit of the trees." She gestured to all the trees. "But of the fruit in the midst," God said, "you shall not eat it, nor touch it, lest you die." The serpent coiled higher, realizing Eve had added to God's command, leaving room for deception. Unaware, she didn't see the blasphemy. As he realized this, his body shimmered like metal, and his eyes burned with the same hunger the Watchers had for women. He hissed, "You won't surely die." He wrapped himself around the fruit, causing Eve to admire it. For God knows that in the day you eat of it, your eyes will be opened, and you'll be like God, knowing good and evil. Eve admired the forbidden knowledge, noticing its beauty, fragrance, and ease. She remembered Adam's words and God's command, feeling offended that God wouldn't want her to be like them, made in his likeness. The serpent's whisper twisted God's words with her misspoken word, capturing her lust with false promises. They weren't meant to be judges, but to care for and rule over the earth, meant to grow in understanding over time and trials. But when the woman saw the tree was good for food, pleasant to the eyes and desirable to make one wise, she took of its fruit and ate. Her hand trembled as she plucked it, steadying herself as she bit. A moment of regret was covered by the sweetness, her eyes widening with a strange light as her glory darkened. Eve turned to Adam, holding out the fruit. "Taste, beloved. It hasn't killed me." It opens our mind's eyes. Adam looked at her, not the tree. Love battled obedience, and he worshipped her, took and ate. Their nakedness and darkened glory revealed shame. They judged themselves, sewed fig leaves to cover their shame, and hid from God. Eve gave her heart to the serpent, and Adam gave his worship to Eve. As twilight deepened, they heard God's return, but he couldn't find them behind the veil. The Lord walked in the garden, his presence moving in the breeze, calling out to Adam, "What have you done?" Adam and Eve trembled under shame, hiding among the trees. God heard their hearts cry out to their Abba without them hearing it. Adam showed himself, blaming Eve. God asked Eve, and she blamed the serpent. None admitted their mistake or owned the effects of their actions. They were like babies, unaware of judging good from evil. So he banished them to prevent eternal fall. I leave you with this question. Remember that all his works included this too. Why?